Sure, my name is Seth Larson. I'm the CEO of Resilient Roofing. We're a roofing contractor based in San Diego, California, specializing in residential re-roofs and repairs. Well, when we visited Mexico to take a look at the new 3D printed community, I had seen the 3D printing technology online and YouTube and videos and things before, but seeing the printer up close, being on a ton of construction sites over the years, it was really neat to see the combination of high technology and construction. There hasn't been any improvements in the construction field in quite a long time, so it was really neat seeing the printer. But what also impressed me was really the teamwork and camaraderie of the local government in Mexico. We're in the state of Tabasco. The government of Mexico, the president of Mexico actually is coming to visit pretty soon, the new community, as well as the local workforce, New Story, who's the main building partner, World Housing, who we're an ambassador for to donate money. The whole team, there's so many moving parts and pieces. It was amazing seeing how everybody worked together for the ultimate goal of getting these homes done to donate to families. So our involvement in the 3D printed community is strictly donating the funds to build the homes. So there are so many parts and pieces and people involved to get these built, to bring them to fruition. We are just one tiny piece of raising the money in order to get the homes built. We've done it as a company. We don't ask for donations. We actually decided a long time ago that for every 100 projects that we build, new roofs that we put on people's homes, essentially, we will donate the funds to build a whole house for a family in need. When we partnered with New Story, they happened to be working with Icon, who makes the printers, at the same time. So we didn't come into this, thinking it was going to be 3D. We only wanted to donate 3D printed houses. We just wanted to donate housing. The fact that it's uses a 3D printer to build these houses, that's just really cool. That just happens to be neat that the timing ended up working out. New Story also builds homes throughout the entire world. This just happens to be the only community built with the 3D printer, and it happens to be in Mexico, which is obviously our real close neighbor to the south. So we couldn't pick it any better, and that's not why we got involved, but just happened to work out really neat. So when we first started out, we wanted to do what we called a roof for a roof. So whenever we did a new roof for a client, we wanted to find a family in need, in dire need, and give them a new roof. We thought that was neat, and obviously we're a roofing company, so it'd be a different roof type depending on the location and that kind of thing. But how great to keep water out, to have it insulated, to have a new roof on these people's homes. Obviously it would be quite a bit less expensive than the roof projects that we're used to, but we just thought how cool that would be. Kind of like the Tom's shoes, you buy a pair of shoes and they donate a pair of shoes, kind of that whole model. Well, we quickly realized that you can't put a brand new roof, as expensive or inexpensive as it is, onto a home that doesn't really exist. A lot of these homes we found don't have walls, they don't have windows, doors, there's no structure, and kind of like anything, you can't build on top of a foundation that doesn't exist. So it was kind of fell on the floor flat when we wanted to do that roof for a roof, but we still wanted to give back. And I, through World Housing and through New Story, found that they can build homes fairly inexpensively because they are donated. With the 3D printed technology, I think the costs are only going to come down. Right now they're still pretty expensive, but eventually the cost to build a new home should come down. So instead of a roof for a roof, we figured, okay, well, we can't build brand new house for each roofing project. They end up costing more than the roof projects, but for every 100 homes, let's just start there. We've been able to do that, and in 2019 we're able to donate the funds to build 2 of these homes. The neat thing is from our trip to Mexico, they had the first 2 3D printed homes built. So I can't take credit for those 2 homes, but kind of neat that we donated the funds for 2 homes and there were 2 homes built. Pretty cool. So maybe we'll take a little bit of credit for that. I do think that it'll come to the USA. I think permitting will be a trick. Icon Printing, who builds the 3D printer, the 3D printer's name is Vulcan, and they started off with a Vulcan 1, and they built one house in Texas. They printed a house, I guess is the right way to say it. And they got permits and everything, but the permits took longer than building the house. Usually it's the other way around. They build the house in a day. I mean, you print the house in a day, but the permits from the state of Texas took a long time. We're in California. Our rules are a little more strict than Texas, but overall, I only see the technology increasing. Right now, the one that they're using down in Mexico is the Vulcan 2. The new version of the Vulcan 2 actually is even better than the version that New Story is using in Mexico. But the point is, with technology ever increasing, with the costs only eventually coming down, and with the building departments eventually catching on to this new wave, I think it's only going to get bigger and better, less expensive, faster. I mean, all the above. I think seismic loads have actually already been addressed, even in Mexico. They're in a seismic zone. Earthquakes is what I mean. And they're dealing with that with rebar. With as they print, they add rebar to it, so it's not just going to crumble, you know, if there's an earthquake. So I think California would be a great opportunity to use this 3D printing technology for affordable housing, for quick housing. We do have a housing shortage right now. I think it would be great. Eventually it will. I mean, obviously I'd love to push for it, but I think eventually it will make it readily available housing in the United States. Yeah, so I'm glad you asked. What we did was we contacted World Housing, a nonprofit, and they take our donations. They liked our model of kind of matching the Tom's shoes, where you buy a pair and donate a pair. We do with our roofs. They've talked to realtors who, for every so many $1 million homes they sell, they'll donate the funds to build a house. They've talked to a few other companies trying to get them on our model, which really the company benefit. Forget advertising and all that. That's not what it's about. But on a budgeting standpoint, we don't give from what's left over at the end of the quarter or end of the year. It's built into the budget. I mean, for every 100 homes, I know that we're going to write a check for this amount of money to build one of these homes for a family in need. That makes us feel great, but it also makes it's nuts and bolts that we can count it. You know, the numbers all add up. And it comes right out of the bottom line. I mean, yeah, of course we would make more money if we didn't do this, but that's not what it's about. How big do you want to get? Who cares about doing another project or, you know, hiring more people? Give back. So others can call World Housing, New Story. Take a look at our website and, you know, go online, look at newstorycharity.org and take a look at what they're doing. But get involved. It doesn't just have to be the 3D printed or any homes. You don't have to donate homes. Take a look at any charity that hits close to home. We happen to be in the construction industry, so of course that's where our mind went, was the roof for a roof, like I mentioned earlier, or building a whole house. That's what gets us excited, but it can be anything. Just give back, and my challenge to everybody would be to just build it in, plan on it, and as things grow, as income grows, grow your giving. As if it shrinks, you know, that happens, then it can shrink too. But anyway, the point is just do it. The hardest part about going to the gym is going to the gym. So once you're there, it feels great and it's amazing, and that's where we're at now with building 2 homes this year. It's great, and our goal for next year is 4, and I think we'll hit it too. So we're really excited.